Whenever you're making a baked pasta dish, it's always a good idea to cook the pasta that you're using a couple of minutes less than the package says, because it's going to be cooking again in the oven. So here we have a rotini pasta that's been cooked and drained. Then we're going to add sausages. Now this is mild Italian sausage. We took it out of the casing and cut it really bite-sized because you want to make sure that that gets spread out throughout the pasta dish, and that everybody gets a little bite of the sausage. The sausage, of course, adds salt, your favorite brand of store-bought tomato sauce. Hey, if you've got homemade on hand, use that, but this is what's really gonna save you time in the kitchen. This also quite salty, so you're definitely not gonna need to add any salt to this dish up to this point. I should mention that sausage was uncooked. If you have the time, you can saute the sausage. Absolutely, no problem. It adds a layer of flavor. But with this going into the oven now for an hour, the sausage will be cooked. It just won't have that brown, those brown edges that it would get from sauteing. Straight from the freezer, frozen baby peas. No need to defrost. This can go right in. Do you think they can handle a little bit of green in their pasta? Well, let's just see. Those are just the yummiest, sweetest baby peas. Now this is all gonna go into, gotta do that a bit there, a casserole, which you're gonna spray because you want it to all come out really easily. And in it goes. Now, aside from boiling the pasta, really, how quick was that to put together? Another element my kids love are the ready shredded cheeses you can get now. They love it because this one has sort of two tones. So this just gets sprinkled right on top. And I would say you're probably gonna need between 3/4 of a cup and a cup of the grated cheese here, because you really want it to sink in and bubble up nicely. And then I always cover it with foil, because I find it dries out a bit if you just let it cook with no cover. So this is gonna go into a preheated 350-degree oven for about an hour. So I made a batch of this yummy sausage and sweet pea baked pasta earlier. And what kid doesn't like getting their supper in their very own little container? So I actually used some old French onion soup bowls for this one. Just be really careful when you serve it that the handles have cooled off. And as you can see, the cheese is melting on there. The sausage is fully cooked. All the flavors have blended. I've got to try this. That is so good, piping hot. The same flavors as a lasagna with none of the work. And I want to remind you, we have, of course, the deconstructed version for the kids who still can't have everything mixed together. Just keep aside some of the pre-boiled pasta, cook up a sausage in the oven, and the peas literally need 1 minute in the microwave and they're cooked. And the kids can sample all the elements, because dinner time shouldn't be about battles, right? If they're gonna try what's in here, then maybe next time they'll eat what's in here as well. That was Food Bites for today.